Hey guys, it's Jen from Generator74, and I just wanted to do a quick video of these layouts that I made with the Studio Calico February kit called Front Row. It was the very first time that I got the Studio Calico kit. I did sign up, so I'm like a kit club member now. And to be perfectly honest, when the kit came, I was excited to get it, but whenever I opened the box and looked at what was in there, I can't honestly say that I was excited at what I found. I've been watching videos for a long time of people's kits, and that's why I ended up signing up, because I really liked what they had in their kit, but in all honesty, I wasn't thrilled. So I'm hoping next month's better, but we'll see. So this is the first layout that I did using the kit, and this is a picture of Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, which is close to where I grew up, and this was the courthouse here and over here where they were doing the Sandusky trial from the, the Penn State, I don't know what you want to call it, fiasco. So this is my husband, the back of my husband's head, and this here almost cut out of the picture altogether is my dad. And that particular day, my dad had to go have what we thought was going to be a heart cath done, because he had irregular heartbeat, and the doctor wanted him to have this done, and he didn't have anybody to take him, so we took off work and took him over. And thankfully they got in there and realized that he didn't need it after all, so that was good. So that's why it's called the Day of Hoopla, because after we got back from the hospital, we stopped to get Chinese food there in Bellefonte, not thinking about the whole trial thing going on. And we actually ate at a Chinese restaurant that's down the street, so we were able to see the courthouse and all the lawyers and, press and everything, like, coming in and out of the building. And there were tourists, and because Bellefonte's like a historic town with lots of really beautiful buildings and houses, and but yeah, it was an interesting day. So anyway, the background here is just one of the pieces of cardstock that came with it. It's just a white background, and I layered some of the papers and just trimmed them down. And this washi tape is like tremendously thick, wide washi tape. Never seen anything like it, and it has like an ombre effect where it's like sort of bluish and then it goes into a green at one end. So it did really match the kit really well. The stamp that came with the kit was this teeny tiny little like cityscape, which I would never have a use for, to be honest. We live sort of in the country, kind of, and I'm not really into the city, but it worked out okay here. I just stamped it here and sort of hid it within a little cluster here in the corner. So I'll show you this little corner here. And this was a piece from one of the pieces of paper I cut out, and this was too. And I used the guest check here because we did go out for Chinese food. And here it just says, heart cath that never happened, yay, Chinese food and hoopla over the Sandusky trial. I inked everything with black ink, and I just turned up the edges of this little piece here and used my tiny attacher, and there were some wood veneer arrows in there too that I used. And then they had some of the enamel dots as well. I was trying to start out by using only stuff that was in the kit, but so this was the first one, and the only thing on here that did not come from the kit was these stickers here for the word of. Other than that, everything was from the kit, I believe. Yeah. And up here I just put, where it was, and then one of the little geotag things, which there was like a whole thing of these geotags, and I'll show you on the other layout what I used them for, because they're not really something I normally would use, but I did use them here. And then this piece is the washi tape, and I just ripped it in half so that I could layer it there in the corner. So that's the first one, and I'll give you sort of a close-up. This is hard to do. Okay, so then this is the second one I did. And this is a picture of a birthday party from several years ago for my friend Debbie. She's right here. And that's the top of my head right there. And these are a bunch of our friends from church. And again, I used one of the pieces of cardstock for the background. And I believe everything on here is from the kit except for these letters for the word at and this little label here, which is a jelly bean soup label, the paper clip, and this little envelope here. I distressed the edges instead of inking them this time, just with my scissors. You can see that. And this was a piece of vellum that was in the kit. These letters came with the kit, and they are called Sotheby's from American Crafts. They look like this. Just did some layers, and this was one of these with a mustache on it, which I'm not really into mustaches, so what I did there was I covered the top of it with some of the washi tape. Covered it like with 2 layers so that it was thick enough to like cover up the holes, and then I just punched out a little heart with a piece of the paper and inked it and used it there. So, and then I put 3 little enamel dots here, and that's that one. So close up there. Hopefully these guys don't mind being in my picture. I'm thinking I better cover up my friend's picture here just because I don't know if she wants to be on YouTube. So this one I used the craft cardstock that came in the kit, and this is a picture of my friend Holly and I from a couple of years ago. We had gone hiking out in the woods here in near our home, and it's just a place called the Falls, so that's what I named it here. Just did a lot of layering. I cut this piece of vellum out with, or punched it with the one of my scallop punches. This is one of the wood veneers from the kit, and I just painted it with good old craft paint. It has like the dauber on top. I just put it on thin. And then here, this is what I was talking about with the geotags. I just attached them to a piece of paper and made a flower out of them. So there, you can see it pretty good. And again, I used the brown paint for that, and I put one of the enamel dots in the center. And then this, I just freehand cut out a couple of leaves with pieces of the paper. This is just a stamp that I had. It was just like an extra stamped off piece of paper I had laying around, so I just cut it and inked it and gave it some dimension. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of. I just bent it so that it would sort of have like a wave to it. And here's some black just bling, just a couple brads here, more layers, and I did edge some of the papers and I inked others with just brown Stampin' Up! Ink. And then down here is another flower made out of the geo tags, and then this is a little crocheted flower I just added on top. This is some of the ribbon that came with the kit, and I just cut it into a little what is that, like a ribbon edge, whatever. And then here I used Versamark ink, and I have a teeny tiny little leaf stamp, and I just stamped a bunch of leaves there, sort of free falling down the side, because it was fall when we were out in the woods. And this is a little tab that I had cut with a Tim Holtz die that I got a while back, and just attached it with my tiny attacher and stamped it with the green smash stamp that says I heart this, and then I just put a little green enamel dot there. So close up of this. Oh, and I also flicked, before I started, I flicked the paper, background paper, with some watered down brown paint just to add some interest to the background. So those are the 3 that I did so far with it, and honestly, I could probably get a couple more out of it. We'll see if I feel up to it this weekend. We've been having to put a lot of extra time in at work, so by the time I get home I'm not in the mood to make a video, let alone edit anything or load it. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. So I'm gonna make a few more videos here and see if I can't get them loaded over the weekend. So quickly here, I just wanted to show you my little sign that my friend Kelly made for me. And it is, I think she makes them out of a cereal box, and she just covers it with paper and then just decorates it really, really super cute. Look at all the flowers. And she decorated it with colors and things that she thought that I would really like, and it's perfect. So I love it. Absolutely love it. It's adorable. So thanks, Kelly. So I have that here in my room, and that's it for this video. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.